How's it going? On Monday.
Good evening. Please confirm if audio is now clear.
This boy. Ibra.
A very good afternoon, dear viewers. Once again, you are watching a continuation of this ongoing match. The second live match being streamed today. The first, by the way, is on Back and Finish Live Facebook. It is Ibrahim Sejjemba leading 2-0 against Yudah Ssembuusi. First round of this tournament that is being played on 1, 2, 3, 4 tables is a race to 6. And I'm advised that the race is that for the whole of the tournament. 2-0. Ibra's scores, as per the scoreboard that is on the right of your screen, are in red, and the Baba's scores are in blue. We are at Diplomat Billiards Cafe, the trading center of Kajansi. district of Wakiso, the country of Uganda. It is 3-1. Kenneth Odong leading against Elia Chimoli. The match, which is on Break and Finish Facebook. And this being YouTube, like I normally love to remind you, feel free to go to the settings of your video, the settings, that is the icon that pops up on the top right of your screen, especially if you're watching from a mobile phone. And when you click on it, then select quality and then advanced, then select a figure as high as your data bundles can afford. Not too much history between Ibra and Dembaba. The guys were taking on each other right now, but nonetheless, there is some history. I do remember a money match that was organized early last year, 2023, when Eden was about to make his tour of Uganda. One of the matches that he was supposed to be having in Uganda, Eden, was against Ibra. Actually, it was scheduled to be the last match. They were meant to rest to 21 for $2,000. In Ibra trying to give himself ample preparation for that money match, he did invite Dembaba for a rest to 16 money match with that big handicap. Dembaba being given that no black, where he had not to put the black ball but only put his color of object balls. They were resting to 16 for $1,200. That match was won by Dembaba by 16-12. And in tournaments like this one, I remember once when Dembaba was able to take down Ibra, a double elimination competition that was organized at Upper Volta in Kasubi in Kampala. That competition, by the way, was won by Ibra, but in one of his lives was taken down by this guy, Dembaba, who now is playing black for the first time and has pulled one back. It is 2-1. Ibra still leading. Otherwise, outside of those two victories, Dembaba has gotten on Ibra. In other times when they faced off in competitions, it has been victory after victory after victory for Ibra, who right now leads 2-1. Thank you for watching. Linda Langat. Critical, asking how far with the ATA app. Personally, I have just subscribed. I've paid my $1.5 so that I watch Caesar versus Maskini. Today the match is starting in about 2 hours and some 20 minutes from now. So when that match starts, I'll also be watching on my phone. So please do subscribe. Like, I think I'm really living to my promise. I did promise you that these free streaming tournaments and battles and things of the sort will continue. But once in a while, there will be those events that will be targeted to pull some monies for the players and the other stakeholders involved because of what they go through. Players in terms of time taken and the hard work to be this good, and other stakeholders for the amount of money that they do put in. For instance, Caesar and Dog City are both in Morocco, and one thing I can tell you is that the amount of money being spent on the two of them is around $10,000. What is air tickets to Morocco, visas for the two, their stay in Morocco for about a month, and upkeep and staking for money matches and things of the sort. Actually, it could be way more if they lose all the money sessions in which they are involved. That's why I only think that it is fair to give back to those that make those things happen by making some that kind of subscription. After all, it's not so much money, really. A person like John Barasa who was watching from Nairobi, Kenya, would that money at cricket queues or at Michana It's not enough even to buy a bottle of beer. It's not enough even to buy a meal, let alone any snack, because I've been there. So if you watch that, if you pay that money, well knowing that both Caesar and Maskini will take home a part of that money, and well knowing that the management teams will also take part of that money, I just think that it is fair that you pay it. Thank you for subscribing the site. The name of the site is www.atsportslive.com. Once again, it's www.atsportslive.com. If you have not logged in yet, then first log in, then you select subscribe, and then pay your 1.5 US dollars for the day off your mobile money account. If you are in Zambia or Zimbabwe or Kenya or South Africa or Tanzania, on Break and Finish Live Facebook, there's the last post that I have just been putting, which have the phone numbers of people to whom you can send that money, and then also send them your email address. Then your email address can be activated for viewing. Don't Make sure that you don't share your login details, like your username and password, because if you do, then the person with whom you share will be the only one that will watch. I'm personally watching this video in 720 megapixels, and it is very beautiful. So don't forget to increase the quality of your video resolution by going to the settings of your video, the icon that pops up on the top right of your screen. Thank you for watching. Rafael Mazzini and Julius Jix. You say ATA cheated you because you paid and didn't watch? Maybe something went wrong in your process of payment, something somewhere. Because the majority of people who did pay got no big disturbances. They actually watched. This is Iba playing black for the third time in a race to 6, and for the third time he puts the black as he did the first two. He increases his lead now to 3-1. It is single life, straight knockout. Today, for those of you who are watching from afar, is Uganda's Independence Day. So this tournament of 32 men is being dubbed the 32 man, 32 player Independence Comp. Last time that Ibra was involved in any kind of action, he was the guy that was the beneficiary of paying to watch. By the way, there is an option of monthly subscription which goes for 14 US dollars on that ATA platform. You can choose to subscribe monthly, because if you intend to be watching all the games that will be coming on the ATA platform, it is actually cheaper to pay monthly than pay daily, because there is lots of action that is coming up. Caesar and the Dog City and the Aiden are still in Morocco. There are many sessions coming up involving them all. Also, another tournament that is being cooked that will involve some players from various African countries, and the other stuff that is coming up as the year grows older and older. Brian Boy, you think Ibra cannot play in timed tournaments? By the way, he can. There is a race that he won against Dog City, where each Shot was timed for not more than 45 seconds and he played quite well and did not get punished for time fouling at all in the match, and he won it pretty convincingly against Dog City, who is supposed to be one of the fastest players in the country. Here is Ibra, this time with a little bit of trouble. White ball almost touching the red. That is why exactly he was not able to pot. That is why Yudah Ssembuusi, the guy that is nicknamed Dembaba, has a chance at least to play in this frame. In the meantime, Break and Finish Live Facebook has Elia Chimoli and Kenneth Odong. Feel free to serve yourself by watching a match of your choice on a platform of your liking, exclusively free. Kasaga Malasi watching from Turkana in Kenya. Thank you for watching. Now this is Yudah Ssembuusi playing reds. I'm not so sure he really intended to pot. He will nonetheless have another chance to play the exact snooker that he wanted, and there he does it. Ibra is convinced that it is a legal shot, and Ibra is in trouble. He will want to find that yellow ball which is closest to your screen on the left. There comes the white ball. He will surely get this one. Not only does he get it, he pots it, leaving the white ball begging to pot the last yellow to the center pocket. A shot as slow as possible will get him natural white for the black to the corner pocket top left. And there he goes. And on target, making Dembaba looking schoolboy for snookering and leaving what would be an obvious angle to a player of Ibra's level. The lead is now increased to 4-1, meaning that Ibra is 2 games away from victory, while Dembaba needs 5 out of the remaining 6. Yudah Ssembuusi 1 and Ibrahim Sejjemba 5. Thank you for watching, my good friend Timothy Lutaya Boyka. I wish you good luck in the National Open qualifiers. I also pray that you don't face Glorious. He's the only person that you cannot beat on that list. But thank you for the consistent performances in the league. Thank you for watching. Ali Bakwana Mahaya supporting Money Made. That is the name that Ibra has as a nickname, one of the various nicknames that he has, by the way. I normally like to tell maybe those of you who don't watch these games as often as Sam, but he grew up as idolizing the American boxer Floyd Mayweather, and hence giving himself the name Mayweather and naming his management team the Money Made team, as is Floyd Mayweather's management team in the US. Also has the name the Little Magician because he has been for so many years doing magic and has a small body size. But of late he got that name the Killer, a name that he got, nicknaming himself the Killer. He proclaimed himself the Killer after winning the Grand Noshana Open Championship, one of the biggest tournaments on the African continent in terms of prize bracket. Of course, it has now been made distant second by other events like the African Heibo Championships and, of course, now Ultimate Pool African Series tournament that was won by Tom Cousins last weekend. This is Ibrahim Sejjemba. Now with the intention to take down these simple looking remaining yellows, a move that would become his second apple of the afternoon. I want to think that the pictures are looking as clear where you're watching as it is where I'm watching. Hey Lily Angela, the girl who says she's a fan of both Ibra and Caesar, something which I don't believe. Congratulations on your first apple of your life in the pool league, ladies pool league, by the way. Seemingly, Ibra has just played himself in trouble. That was careless, that was reckless, that was complacent. Maybe he just moved the white ball in space with the hope that whichever of the two yellows that he will be seeing will do the trick. He can only see one of them, the one he's playing, and yet he probably can't see it enough to try and pot. Maybe curve the white ball a little around the black to make a sharp cut of the yellow. Either way, he is clearly in trouble and needs a very good recovery shot here. But it was a little recovery of a shot. Like I did predict at one point, he just made a little curve of the white ball, massive shot around the yellow, around the black, and got the bad yellow. He now finds himself in a position to put the black to regain the apple that he had lost control of. As long as he makes that pot of the black ball diagonal into the corner pocket top left, yes, he does. Apple, a very time consuming apple, but nonetheless an apple. Ibrahim Sejjemba 5 and Yudah Ssembuusi 1. 5 games to go. Yudah Ssembuusi must win them all or else go home. And just like that, this one seems to be done and dusted. The little magician has pulled off magic when he needed. Some magic has acted like he normally is. Slow poison, taking the baba steadily down and yet slowly. It was a good player versus a better player in a one-sided performance. Final score: Ibrahim Sejjemba 6, Yudah Ssembuusi 1. See you shortly. Meet on Facebook where Kenneth Odonga and Elia Chimali are still on against each other.